Hey folks, this is ioEther. We're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Great Bob and it is RU251. This is a tier 10 game on steps. And I'm sorry for tomorrow's game. You'll understand that when you see tomorrow's game, but I'm just saying I didn't plan this, it just happened, okay? Okay, so there you might know this guy back there, ioEther in his bat chat 155.55, and we got Digger in his WZ 11111111111 with a 4 on the end there somewhere. Anyways, so before we get into the game, as always, please do, if you want to support the channel, the best ways you can do so is to share this with your friends and most importantly your clanmates. And yeah, so we got Great Bob sprinting ahead, and he looks like he's going to start putting pot shots into the T49, who's also sprinted ahead. Unfortunately for the T49, he doesn't have any cover over there, and because he has a T69 on top of him, and Bob shooting in the side, this guy's not going to last very long unless he just boots it out of there and somehow the 69 lets him, which seems to be what's going on right now. It looks like, yep, they're just letting him leave. Okay, well that's one way to do it. Bob though is going to start putting shots into this E5, who just now realized there was this light tank out there, though he's been there for the entire game. He actually can't leave this spot, so I can't pull it in front of that, so we're gonna let him shoot this guy, and then we're gonna pull out as far as I can. Pause this for a second. From this location, if you're on this side of the rocks, you can actually spot all of here. If you pull into here at the very start of the game, you'll see everything that goes down this side of the map. Nothing will be able to cross this side of the map without you being able to see it, and thus you'll light it all. And then from this side, you can shoot into the middle, like Bob's doing right now. And I mean, they'll see you, kinda, but they're not gonna see you right away because of the bush cover. So from this location, you can actually control a fair bit of the map. The only problem with it is that you cannot leave. You cannot leave until everything around you is dead, because they'll just shoot you. There is no cover anywhere close to it. The nearest cover is actually this way, which leads you into more danger if you're not... Ooh, come on, zoom out again. There we go. If you're not careful, because of the fact that the enemy lines are really close to your best escape route. So just be careful if you use this position for scouting. It's a wonderful position. It will yield you a ton of results. I have, gotten 4,000 or 5,000 spotting damage from this position in tier 10 games, but you cannot leave again. And if their artillery knows you're here and he really wants you out, he's just going to keep hammering this spot until you're gone. And this poor E5 has lost what, about 600 health to our hero here without having be able to see him. Never mind, do damage in return. And then the T100 LT, also in the similar place, gets lit up because he moved, and now he's gonna have a hard time getting back out of there too. T69 though is gonna die. We don't know if that shot went into the Lorraine. I don't think it did, but we'll have to check at the end of the game to see if that in fact went in. He's really being careful about the C75, though until now he couldn't actually hit the E75, so not many points in being careful with it. Though of course now that he can shoot the E75, you do want to be a little bit more careful, because that thing can definitely 3-shot you. Being out here in a light tank is quite nice if you have an auto loader. This is one of a great little spot to sit, because you can just pop, 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 and then reload. And what are they going to do? They're going to charge you while you're reloading? No, they're not, because most of the time you have tank discharge on this ridge back here. So if anything does charge you, it's going to die long before it gets to you. So we did not in fact hit that Lorraine. We did just probably scare him and not do anything else to him. So we're just going to sit here for a little bit. I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit, because unless Bob's shooting something, there's not much going on right now. He can't move from this position. And you can see him poking out. He really wants to move, But, oh, yeah. In fact, he's going to push to the next line of bushes. He's actually just going to roll straight up onto the ridge line here. And when he does this, you'll be able to see everything that's in the back. Oh, look, the back end of an E75. Don't you wish you had an auto loader right now, right? He actually lit up everything on the back there too. And he's going to pop the M40 43. I know that he was going to do that because that was the shot I was aiming in on, and then by the time I got all aimed in, it was dead. I was really annoyed, but that's okay. I was also going to hit this E75 yet again. This guy just refuses to turn around and refuses to stop pointing his armor at us, or to keep pointing. Wow, refuses to point his armor at us at all. And Bob is just going to repeatedly do damage to this guy. Might actually kill him. Nope. Shot goes into the dirt. And you're going to need to... yeah, he's going to need to load a heat round, or he's going to need to get lucky. Nope. E5 has decided to... This scout tank needs to die. Unfortunately for the E5, he's not able to rotate his turret as fast as he like, and he gets himself set on fire. And one more shell from somebody. Alright. 5100, and he's gone. Then back to harassing that E75. Though this time the E75's gun made a bad mistake and put his back end way too far up that hill. Again, just not thinking that there was a scout tank around here going to try and kill him. And he just didn't do the proper amount of trying to protect himself. He gets himself taken out. Now this FV is caught between rocks and hard places. He can't do much else other than what he did. We're up to 3,000 damage, and I didn't know you could come over this hill. Nope, in fact you can't. Bob's in fact going around. I could scout up there, I guess, but oh, look at that. He's getting proxy spots on all those guys, so he does not actually get... Yeah, he was getting proxy spots, and now he's not. Don't back around into Lorraine. This will not end well. This will not end well. Seriously? Really? Really, Bob? Why? Why was this a good plan? Well, he does get 2 shots of damage off. And it looks like 3 as he... Yeah, he in fact gets the kill. And for his 3rd kill of the game, almost 4,000 damage done. If you add in his spotting damage, he did in fact make 4,000. And this was a great game. A great way to emphasize that you don't need to do it just doing spine damage and light tanks. You can actually go out and take the fight to the enemy. Assuming you play a little bit passive in the beginning, you can go much more aggressive later on in the game. Well done, Bob. Master Badge First Class, Bruiser, Duelist, and Fire for Effect. Well done. And look at that poor Patriot. He must have taken out his tracks, and then his 2 of those are him lighting him. They got poor guy on fire. That must have been unfortunate. Yeah. If he had a fire extinguisher, clearly wasn't very fast at getting to it. And look at that. Like, I mean, other than our E3, who somehow managed to get middle of the board, Bob is just top of the board, clear and proud, and by far, like, let's see, like, other than the E5, he is 1,000 damage ahead of anyone else. And look at that, the next highest in damage is another scout tank. Well done, Bob. Good job. So, making money in a tier 9 is hard enough, but making money in a tier 9 light tank is actually a whole lot harder, and well done to Bob for this. This was a great game. This was a lot of shooting into sides, a lot of shooting into rears, but that E75 just refused to give Bob any attention at all and died for it. It was quite funny in my books. So, thank you again, Great Bob, for being great in this particular example, and for showing us how to scout with aggression and some style too. And thank you all for watching. If you want to support the channel, then please go ahead and share this with your friends and clanmates, especially if you're starting this. Bob, I'm looking at you, and I will see you all later. This ioEther out.